Hello. So, in this podcast, we are going to explore whether non coders have a career in cloud computing. Cloud computing has spent nearly a decade on the market since its inception and has created innumerable job opportunities for IT professionals across multiple industries. But if you are a non coder, you might have doubts about whether or not it is for you. I am a non-coder. Can I build a career in cloud computing? Is it necessary to master coding in cloud computing? What certifications should I pursue if I enter cloud computing as a non-coder? These questions are common if you are considering a career in cloud computing but don't know how to code. But guess what? Coding is vital but not everything in cloud computing. And you can have a bright future as a cloud professional. This podcast breaks all the myths about coding, non coding, and cloud computing and helps you streamline your career plans for cloud computing as a non coder. Okay, so as you can use the cloud without coding. Time to break the myths. Remember this, you don't need any coding skills to learn about or step into cloud computing for the first time. However, if you are aiming for an architect, developer, or DevOps roles, you can always learn to code after you have joined the training courses or certification, etc. For instance, starting with AWS and Azure doesn't require coding or knowledge of hardcore programming. In fact, you will find that most training program or certifications that imparts fundamentals as part of the user interface and not the code. Therefore, anyone with the bare minimum knowledge of cloud services and computing can easily follow concepts. Moreover, the training platforms and certification providers include separate environments and setups to teach you the required coding skills from the scratch. Okay, and another big myth among cloud computing aspirants is that they need to be full-fledged IT professionals to understand cloud computing. No, it's wrong. You can always get into the nitty-gritty of tech domains and expertise once you have started learning about cloud computing. Azure is one best example. The courses range from teaching you the basics of Azure to building solutions and Azure architecture for your business ecosystem. You learn about all the counterparts and quite essential on the go. Interesting, isn't it? How can non-coders start building a career in cloud computing? So as discussed earlier, you will find innumerable cloud services like AWS and Azure that are not just limited to tech roles. And can you get a good kickstart for your career in cloud computing? Even the prior requirement list for many cloud certifications mentions coding in cloud computing as a good to have skill and not a must have. You need to target those type of roles first to understand cloud environments in detail and then move towards tech savvy roles if you want to advance later. Again, if you don't plan to expand your career in coding, you must have a working knowledge of cloud computing concepts like networking or basic bash. It will help you gain a comprehensive view of using APIs and you can leverage cloud environments with a breeze. Additionally, you can focus on the front end of cloud computing like marketing, pre-sales, etc. and help your audience solve the domain level issues. Okay. So here are a few cloud computing roles for non-coders to consider. Cloud network engineer, cloud administrator, cloud security analyst, cloud consultant, cloud engineers and cloud security engineers, cyber security analyst. So what are the cloud computing certifications for non-coders? If you are a non-coder, the best way to kickstart your cloud computing career is to go for certification courses. All major cloud platforms provide uncountable certs and training resources to teach you about cloud services and environments and which enhance your understanding. Here, we'll be going through some high velocity certifications by leading cloud platforms that all non-coders wish for a career in cloud computing. Okay, these are the quite popular certifications if you are a non-coder. AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner, Google Cloud Certified Associate Cloud Engineer, Microsoft Security Compliance and Identity Fundamentals SC900, AWS Certified SysOps Administrator Associate, AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate, Microsoft Azure Fundamentals AZ900, Microsoft Azure Administrator AZ104, Google Cloud Digital Leader Certification, Certified Ethical Hacker, CompTIA, Pen Test Plus Certified Information Security Manager, in short CISM. A few more things you should consider when strategizing your cloud computing career. The best part about building a career in cloud computing is that there is no bar or time duration to enter this domain. Be it non-coders or non-tech professionals, you can become a cloud expert anytime you want to. However, there are certain factors to consider before you jump onto the bandwagon aimlessly. Let's take a quick look at what is the level of cloud expertise you are aiming for. Your goals are the most important thing. For example, becoming entry level involves anything from 1 to 6 months, while becoming mid level takes anywhere from 6 to 12 months. However, learning and practical exposure could take up to 3 years of your life if you wish to become a true expert in cloud. Therefore, you must choose whether a fundamental awareness of the cloud suffices for you, or if you want to gain a deep understanding of the many services offered by different cloud platforms. And half of your struggles will escape when you are already familiar with the thing you have to work with. Working with cloud platforms is no different. To say you have prior experience with techs like system administration or network security in a cloud environment, in which case learning cloud services will at least not give you dark circles when understanding the fundamentals. Right? So how efficiently can you structure your cloud learning process? Studying the cloud platforms can be frightening at first, just like entering any other new field. However, you will focus better if you know how to streamline your time and resources. Most cloud courses have a tiered structure which simplifies the procedure. Before deciding on a learning path, make sure you complete your homework on the other non-coders cloud certifications available before committing to one. Right? Hope this podcast helps you figure out a career in cloud computing as a non-coder and streamline your profile for cloud-related responsibilities. However, if you are a beginner and want to take the help of certification mentioned above, then you will need to take care of the special quality training programs and the resources you choose. Does this intrigue you? Comment your views on this podcast. Stay tuned for the next podcast shortly. Thank you.